All right, folks, saddle up and hold on to your hats, because we're about to dive headfirst into one of the most epic showdowns in comic book history: Superman versus the Hulk. Now, before we start placing our bets like it's the Wild West, let's break down what makes each of these titans so unique and powerful. First up, we've got Superman, the Man of Steel himself, hailing from the distant planet Krypton. This guy isn't just your run-of-the-mill superhero. He's practically a god among men. I mean, we're talking about abilities that would make even the toughest of folks question their life choices. Superhuman strength? Check. Speed that can outpace a speeding bullet? Double check. The ability to fly like a bird on steroids? You betcha. And let's not forget about his heat vision that can melt steel like butter on a hot day. If that wasn't enough to make you feel a little inferior, he's got super hearing and can even freeze things with his breath. This guy is practically an all-in-one superhero package. A Swiss Army knife of power. But hold your horses, because while Superman is packing heat, literally, he's got a little chink in his armor. That's right, folks. Our boy has a weakness. Kryptonite, a green rock from his home planet that can sap his powers faster than a bad cup of coffee. So, while he's incredibly powerful, he does have that Achilles heel. Just imagine the look on his face when he walks into a rock shop and sees kryptonite on sale. It's like a kid in a candy store, but instead of candy, it's his worst nightmare. Now let's shift gears and talk about the Hulk. Bruce Banner, the genius scientist behind the Green Giant, is a bit of a mixed bag. When he gets angry, he transforms into the Hulk, a creature of pure rage and immense strength. And let me tell you, folks, the Hulk's defining characteristic is that the angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. There's no upper limit to his strength, which is a terrifying thought. I mean, if you thought your boss was tough when he's in a bad mood, just wait until you see the Hulk after a rough day. The Hulk has taken on gods, monsters, and even the Avengers, and he's come out on top more times than I can count. He's like that one friend who always wins at poker, no matter how many cards you deal him. In terms of durability, this guy is like a cockroach after a nuclear apocalypse. He can withstand bullets, bombs, and even nuclear blasts. And while he might not have the flashy abilities of Superman, his sheer brute force and regenerative healing factor make him one tough cookie. So, who would win in a fight? Well, it's not as straightforward as you might think. Let's consider the circumstances. If they were to face off in a bustling city, Superman would likely have the upper hand. His speed and ability to fly would allow him to dodge the Hulk's attacks while delivering precise strikes from above, like a hawk swooping down on a confused rabbit. Plus, he could use his heat vision to keep the Hulk at bay, turning the streets into a makeshift battlefield where the Hulk might just find himself in a bit of a pickle. But oh boy, if this fight were to take place in a more confined space, you best believe the Hulk's strength could really shine. Picture this: a narrow alleyway, the Hulk charging like a freight train, unleashing a series of devastating blows that could potentially catch Superman off guard. I mean, it'd be like trying to dodge a bull in a china shop. Good luck with that. Now let's not forget about strategy. Superman is known for his intelligence and quick thinking. He's faced off against some of the most powerful beings in the universe and has always found a way to outsmart them. The Hulk, while incredibly strong, often relies on his brute force and rage. If Superman can keep his cool and use his abilities wisely, like a chess master playing against a toddler, he could outmaneuver the Hulk and find a way to subdue him without having to go all out. But wait, there's more. We can't ignore the psychological aspect of this battle. Superman embodies hope and justice, while the Hulk represents rage and chaos. If Superman can tap into the Hulk's human side, Bruce Banner, he might be able to reason with him. Just imagine Superman saying, "Hey, Bruce, let's grab a smoothie and talk about our feelings instead of throwing punches." But if the Hulk is in full control, all bets are off, and Superman might find himself in a world of hurt. In the end, it's hard to say definitively who would win. It really comes down to the context of the battle and the state of each character at that moment. Superman has the advantage of versatility and intelligence, while the Hulk has the raw, unstoppable power of rage. In a perfect world, we could see them team up instead of fighting, but that's a discussion for another day. So, what do you think, folks? Who would come out on top in this epic showdown? Is it the Man of Steel with his dazzling array of powers, or the Green Behemoth whose strength knows no bounds? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic superhero debates. And remember, whether you're Team Superman or Team Hulk, we can all agree on one thing: it's a wild ride in the world of comic books.